Chapter 2 Remix is coming to an end, and that means we have Chapter 6 and the OG Chapter 1 coming out soon. And we've got tons of leaks to go through, so stick around to find out everything you're going to need to know about Chapter 6 and OG Chapter 1. If you enjoyed the video, consider using code Lachy in the Fortnite item shop. Let's dive in. Okay, so first off, we got to talk about Double Pump. Now, if you guys did not see this image all over your Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, send it from a friend, then you're living under a rock, because Double Pump is coming back, and they're bringing back the old model for the shotgun and how it looked and felt, and hopefully sounds too. This was always my biggest gripe with OG Chapter 1 that we got last year, is that yes, it was the map, but all the mechanics were new, and so it feels like they're going for a real OG attempt here. It'll be really interesting to see if those things like sprinting and mantling will be in there. Now, if you guys played Rewind Royale or watched me play Rewind Royale, they actually didn't have those mechanics in the game, and it felt more OG. So it's going to be very interesting. Double Pump return is crazy though, because that's not even something you can do in creative well. It does raise other questions though, like are the pumps going to be literally like how they were in OG Chapter 1 where you could snipe with them? Probably not, but you know, it's going to be really interesting. Double Pump was so overpowered back in the day, and kids are 20 times more cracked. So it's going to be very interesting. Like the pump shotguns, there's going to be other items in the game like from Season 1 and how they were. Like for example, if you remember the OG burst weapon, that isn't in the game at all anymore. It got changed to a FAMAS. They're going to use that one. You know, are they going to use like the OG SMG that isn't in the game at all anymore? We'll have to see. Is the Zapatron going to come out? I reckon I'd be surprised if the Zapatron doesn't come back. I reckon they got to do it for some kind of event or whatnot. Now, to reinforce more of this OG stuff, we've also got leaks that apparently there's going to be those electric trap machines as well in the game, which if you guys played OG Chapter 1, like Season 1, you would remember that. And of course, they're going to be rotating the seasons monthly. So it's going to be Season 1, 2, 3, 4, and it sounds like they're going to be true to what they actually were, but we'll have to see about that. Is the health bar going to be in the middle, or is it going to be on the left? We're going to find out. So we know more about what's in it. When's it coming out? December 6th, and allegedly it's going to come with a ranked game mode as well. So that's OG Fortnite dropping December 6th, but before that, we've got Chapter 6 dropping on December 1st. Now, from the leaks that we've seen so far, it's based on Japanese mythology, so temples, samurai bosses, and Masamune blades, or Masamune blades, a big sword, which is going to be pretty cool. Obviously, we had Mega City, which is kind of a Japanese-themed season. We got the blades in the game as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all works. A couple theories going around that we might see a Demon Slayer collab this season if it's, you know, based on Japanese sword fighting and samurai bosses. Would make a lot of sense. Would be very epic. It's one of the few animes that haven't collaborated with Fortnite yet. Now, as far as gameplay, there's apparently going to be a forest area or biome that has a night and day mechanic where it spawns different animals or NPCs based on the time of day. I think they've kind of done something like this in the past with some of the NPCs and where they spawn. Every chapter, Fortnite really tries to add one game-changing mechanic, and this time it looks like it might be that day-night environment really affecting the gameplay. So really interested to see how that works. Another potential game-changing element for the gameplay is Oni masks. Now, apparently these are going to have something to do with gameplay. So these masks are going to be usable items in the game, and they'll have unique abilities corresponding to different element types within the game. Two of the leaked mask types already mentioned are the Flame and Void mask. This isn't 100% confirmed, but if true, players will be able to tame the mask from unique chests sprinkled across the map. So some kind of like controlling element type deal. Kind of a great opportunity for a Demon Slayer kind of thing here. But yeah, so yeah, very heavy on the Japanese mythology. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a banger. On top of that, we got new vehicle collabs. We got a NASCAR collab, which they actually were at the FNCS Globals as a collab. So maybe that was the start of the partnership. The Pixar cars. So that's going to be cool, like Lightning McQueen and whatnot. And then more Fast and Furious cars. I think there was something about like, I don't know, put it on screen. If it's in Rocket League, it's coming to Fortnite is pretty much the best way to go about it. So there's a bunch of things that are coming out. It's going to be sick. New movement mechanics. They do this every chapter. I think last chapter, for Chapter 5, it was the mantle. No, it was the mantling on the builds that you could do. That was the new thing that they introduced into Chapter 5. And now we've got prone and laying down flat and swinging from ropes. Prone is going to be very interesting. They are really adding every type of movement to the game. It was sprinting, mantling, jumping, climbing, and now apparently we can go prone. So that's going to be very interesting. Can't wait to walk into a building and someone's just prone. It's gonna be interesting. Spinning ropes is cool though. Real first person in Fortnite creative will be added. Now, whether or not this will actually affect Chapter 6, I think there'll be some element of it. Like maybe it might be kind of like how they did those mini games back in Chapter 2, Season 7 with like, you know, the alien stuff of, you know, abducting you and whatnot, and then you had to play like a mini game. Could be something like that. where like maybe part of it just turns into first person, or maybe a POI turns everything into first person, like Tilted Town. I can see them doing something like that. But real first person will be in Fortnite Creative, so a lot of new maps will come out, and maybe some official Fortnite maps might be in there as well, I'd only imagine. This one's an interesting one. So obviously, Japanese theme for the next chapter, Godzilla X Fortnite is coming. So this obviously makes a lot of sense. That there's going to be a Godzilla in the map, whether or not it's, you know, part of the actual map itself. Like maybe you got to try and defeat Godzilla while he's on the map. Maybe he's just like a natural disaster that stops you from doing things. Don't know, but Godzilla X Fortnite is coming soon, and maybe it's a skin, but I doubt it. I don't know. Godzilla, this could be pretty sick. We kind of touched on it earlier, but Fortnite OG will have its own new battle pass, and OG passes not returning. All right, so with Fortnite OG, a lot of people are asking, okay, are the OG battle passes going to come back? Because they're doing every season as they go. And the answer is no, they're not going to do that. They're going to have new battle passes, which is good because a lot of people will be upset if they brought back all the OG skins. But that's super exciting. They're probably going to do more remixes of skins that dropped in those seasons. So like, you know, Renegade Raiders, maybe the ones they didn't use in the OG Chapter 1, like Elite Agent and John Wick, you know, or the Reaper, I should call it. Like, they'll probably remix those into new skins. I guess it's just an opportunity that makes sense. And there will be a custom lobby for OG Fortnite, and most likely, according to Hypex, it's going to look like this one that they used in last year's OG, which is like what they used at the start of Fortnite, I believe. And so this is the map that they used to promote the season of what we're going to get on Season 1. Yes, I played Rewind Royale. This is an authentic Season 1 map. No tilted towers, Anarchy Acres in the game, barely any loot, Moisty Myers. It's gonna be fun. We didn't get this obviously in the last OG Chapter 1, so it's gonna be interesting to play, especially if they don't add sprinting and mantling. It'll be very interesting. I'm excited for it. Let me know if you guys are too. Don't worry though, we still got a bunch of content coming out for the end of Chapter 2 Remix. We obviously have the event starting in about a week, which is going to be a big performance from the 4 artists that are on the map, including Juice WRLD, which is going to be awesome. I think he just launched a new album as well, so it's going to have some songs from that. I believe the leak files for the event were about 350 megabytes, which leakers are saying is about what the Travis Scott and Ariana Grande concerts were. There was also a leak of a massive Snoop Dogg going around the agency as they were like live animating it in a studio. So you can imagine, like Travis Scott, there'll be big characters of these artists running around while we're like listening to the concert, kind of like Travis Scott. Should be really exciting. I'm pumped for it. And of course, I'll be streaming that live on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're there. Outside of that, I'm actually leaving for London right now. I've got a Pro-Am on this weekend, so I'll be streaming that on my main channel as well. Playing with H, hoping to take a W. There's a couple games. I think it's Zero Build, Reload, Zero Build, and Fall Guys. So hopefully you can take a dub. Hope to see you guys there in the chat. But yeah, if you guys are excited for Chapter 6 and OG Fortnite, make sure to subscribe. We'll be dropping daily content here on the second channel, so I'll see you guys then. Don't worry, I got videos to go while I'm gone. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.